Oh, look at me. I've just come back from a walk and I've managed to get on 2 seconds late. It doesn't matter. We will just put that out of the road. Now I've got some supplies here, a card. These are some of the new in colour pearl 2025-27 in colour flat pearls. So we're going to use them, I think. I have got Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, White and Gorgeous Grape. And so I have tried this out a little bit practicing. Where we're going to go. I've got an envelope which I'll put there, and I've got Gorgeous Grape 8 and a quarter by, so yes, 8 and a quarter by 5.5, which we are going to fold at half. And I actually need an inside mat. You know, I always had them all cut up and ready. So I need one for the inside and one for the card front. I also have some blending brushes, which you can see I've been practicing with. Okay, this is quite fun. So we do have the new embossing folder, which I think is about $21. This will make you so many cards, so many different ways. It is amazing, and they're very, oh my god, these are kindergarten starters, really. This is so easy, it's unbelievable. Okay, so we have to use our big boss for this, and I'm going to just get that off the floor from last night and move a bit of my stuff out of the way. Alright, just going to get those out of the road. And that. Now, actually, if I'm correct, I don't emboss till later. Sorry about that. I got a bit ahead of myself because I actually did have a go at this card. So, and I did try embossing it first, which is really lovely. It is lovely. I'll show you in a minute after I've done this one. So, oh, I moved my fingers and it went. Oh, have a wee sip of coffee. Alright, so one thing I need to do, because Easy Peasy's live on there, but I need to make sure if someone comes on Nettie's that I can say hello. So we've got 2 views. If you're viewing me, remember my algorithm I talked about last night. Please either subscribe or like, because that helps my algorithm and me come out more. Okay, so with this one, I also, because a lot of the cards are leaving on Facebook because I can't get a high enough count or something and they don't leave, they drop them, you may go over to Classy Creative Cards with Nettie on YouTube, and that, just join on there if you want to, because at least all of them stay. So I am going to start here, and we're going to fade this. But I'm going to colour it first. It's a bit odd. Everyone's stamped theirs first and then did it, but you know me, I like to do something different. I am such a different person, aren't I? Oh, as my husband would definitely vouch for. So I put these little bags on here so I didn't get everything everywhere. And then I'll wash them, but I've got 3 different colours there. So I've got the dark one, the light, the medium one, but I'm not going to open them because I don't want to get all messy. So with my dark one, and I've re-inked all my ink pads. Now remember, today, I think for the next couple of days is free shipping. And honestly, if you're going to get cardstock, which I'm all bloody stocked up on, but even if you wanted an embossing machine, you know, like the little baby and that's light, but it still costs you a lot of postage. Like if you're ready to get one of those, this is the time to do it, because postage is free, which would cost you like $45 to post it. So I am going to start with this. Now I do have that there, but what I'm going to do is just get a piece so I don't have to keep wiping it off, and I'm just going to start getting my ink up. Alright, so I want that nice and rich. I don't know where my cloth's gone that I keep behind my back. I reckon someone's taken it and washed it because they reckon it's too dirty. Okay, I want to take that right over to the end there, get that a bit more, and look how rich that is, and that's gorgeous grape. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful, isn't it? Alright, I want that nice and dark, so I'm going to... Now what I'll do while I'm at it is we'll get a little bit of this and have just... Now I will have to clean as I've got. Where is my other cloth? Because I don't want it going on the back of this. It won't matter if it really goes on the back of this card, but to be safe, someone's moved my cloth. I'm just going to, oh, here it is. My rag tag. Look at all the ink on that. Oh my goodness, look at all that. It is filthy. But it's my rack. It used to be a nice top I had. So I'm going to just, only a little bit on this one, is take it around, because I don't want to use too much. So, and we'll just pull the other colours around, and just for a bit of fun, let's just add it to the envelope. Get that out. And we'll just do really little around there. It's not going to make any difference to the posting. It'll just make it look cute. I reckon that when you get a card, it's nice to see someone's gone to a bit of trouble. Alright, now we're going to change colours, so I'll put that out of the road, get my trusty, and let's go with the Gorgeous Grape. No, it's not. This is Gorgeous Grape. Highland Heather we'll now use. Hi over on YouTube, please like or subscribe so that I can get my good old algorithm going. If any of you can do that, I'd be very grateful. Now we're just going to do just a little bit of the lighter one, because I don't want to cover the whole card. Okay, and see, that's just a bit lighter. I don't want it, just get that bit in there. Alright, and on our main card we're going to definitely do a bit more. So I actually re-inked all these when before I started. This is a smaller brush, so it might take me a bit longer. Get that nice and rich on the outsides. But can you see the gradient of the colours, even though they're nearly the same? You wait till you see it and practice. Now we've got a little bit on there, haven't we? Alright, just give that a little bit more. Okay, and on our envelope, I'm only just going to do a little bit. Just hope it doesn't get stuck in someone's letterbox and rains. That would annoy you, wouldn't it? So, alright, so pop that one away. And let's go to our fresh freezer. So, I mean, come on, you've got to tell me, this is easy. This is so easy. You can do it. And anyone can do it, especially if I can. I'm self-made. I'm not very talented. I love sewing. I love quilting. Yesterday I spent the day with my friends we make charity bags for Impact, for people who have fled domestic violence, and I love doing that because it's something for somebody else. I don't know, I was a young mum and I left my country to come to Australia to get away from a guy that wasn't the best always, but we were only young, so I don't, I don't see it as bad, but it always makes me remember how lucky I am to have met my husband and ended up with a really good life that we built. So I think we all live on a little bit of that. Alright, now, can you see that? Right, I'm just going to pop a wee bit on this, just down here. I think I didn't ink that one well enough, to be honest. Bit of concentration going on there, guys. Alright, that one, and a little bit on the envelope. This is therapeutic. You can sit here and do this and listen to your headphones, listen to a good audio, and come out with some nice cards. Alright, we've got a purple rainbow, haven't we? Eclipse. Looks like it does, doesn't it? It looks like an eclipse. There you go. Last night I made a card, a card that was a mistake. I don't know if anyone saw it from yesterday. I started out with a piece of paper I was going to make a box out of, and then it was this size, and I realised I had to cut it all, and I'd only have a long skinny box. What would I get in there? So I turned it into a Christmas card with the baubles. What do you reckon about that? And that was my mistake. So I always say, don't worry about your mistakes. You can adjust. You can adjust. You just fix them up, put them in, and I can tell you now, all my friends look forward to the Christmas cards. Well, I hope they all do. Most of them I hear they love them. So, right, next we are going to bring the big embosser up now. It won't go in the little embossing machine because this is one hell of a big, look at the size of that. Now that is just 6 inches by, let me put that on the leaf, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. 6 inches by 8.5. Now you can actually get 2. So where's my bases? Oh, here. Over here, yep. So now on your big embosser, it tells you for die cutting, insert for embossing, use the stand and embossing folder. Well, we got a big one. Using a 3D, we just use number 1 and number 4. I don't know what number 4 is. Oh well, I'll just use glass and see. Hopefully that can go in. Remember to put your embossing in your edge first, because otherwise when the air goes through it will pop that, and this will pull them up and give you like a talking duck mouth, and then you can never get it down. Ask me why. I've done it. So what I'm going to do is put one here, one here, and I'm going to put another piece, there it is, just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 of them. These are card front sizes. And there. Ooh. Paste die cutting edge down. I don't think that's going to fit in. Let's have a look. It might be too big. I might have to just go to my other machine and do it. You know, I keep saying I'm going to. That's not big enough. Too big. You know what I'm going to do? I will spend, I'm always in a hurry, I will spend more time next time doing this, but I'm going to run it through my other machine. And I think we can just do it with a die. So give me one sec, guys, I haven't run away. And put it through my trusty. Hear that working slowly? That's it. I've just been so busy. I moved some of my plates and I don't know where I put my other one, so I will do a search. I've always got something on the go. I've got the boys, I've got the jobs, I've got... So see how that comes out? That's the reverse side and that's the front side. We're not... when we finished, if we've got time, I'll show you. So now this is come through, look at that. And then there's still the white there, but isn't that beautiful? So that's why we have done some little embossing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get my white. Have you got one of these whites? Now, what you can do is, and sometimes for people who don't stamp all the time, if you're a beginner, if you get the little ink spots, ink chamois, they're not on that page, they might be on, let me have a look at the back, they should be. So in your magazine you've got tools. If you want a if you would like a annual catalogue, just message me and on Facebook, and I will get back to you and give it to, and send you one. So the classic stamping spots are on page 33. This is a time, saves money. So you can get these are already coloured, but I would go for the clear ones. So they haven't, where have they put just the clear ones? Oh, look, I'm not going to waste any more time, but you can buy the clear ones, the ones that are empty, and then you put your inker, and that way you can buy a few inks, because the, now it should have said those stamping spots, where are they? Clear, stamping pierce mat, stamp cleaners, tools, blending sponges. Remember that this is clear stamp box of 111. Goodness gracious. Okay, so clear. They come out like this, right? Like those stamps I just showed you, but they come out like that, and they're empty. See, that's not right. And then you buy your ink refills, because an ink pad is $15. An ink stamper is a refill for the ink refill, which I've got like this, is $11. That'll last you forever. If you've got one of those small blocks, I have got them somewhere, but I can't see them right now. You can redo your little block as much as you like, and all you do is get your block and go back over your, if you've got a big stamp, you just get your little block and just dab it all over. You're in control. But it means that you can get more colours and keep them, because these will last for ages. That's going to do a lot of stamping, and you can clean your little pads. But I mean, anyway, blah blah, going on too much. So now with this one, this is the white, to plain white one, so it's a white ink, and then what we're going to do is just rub it down there. Okay. Oop. And down and over the pink, and look at that. the difference in that. I don't know what I've got there. I've rubbed it. Alright. Can you see where this is going? Now, if I quickly show you with this one, if I do that with, so we're going to do it with the pink. And look at that. How's that? So this will make a really good bargain. You don't have to spend the time doing what I did, and you can just put that onto a card base. So if I were using the one I'm using now, which is scored at 4 1/8, which I'm using my fantastic scoring tools, finger, I go back to the middle and then out and out, and then I get my bone folder, making sure that it is correct. Okay, making sure my ends are together, and that's it. So you don't need any. So you could put that on there. You could use purple dots on it to make it blend in, because we've used the fuchsia. And but what we're going to do today, that's a spare. What we're going to do is put it on here. Isn't that lovely? Actually, that one looks better, doesn't it? No, I still like it on the purple on purple. They've got gorgeous scrape. And that was how I had planned to do it because of the gradients. But actually, I feel like the freesia looks way better on it, doesn't it? I might just try and white up those leaves a bit at the end. Just give that a bit more whiting on the top there. There you go, that looks even better. Okay, let's get going with our card. So we've got our inside mat. My coffee's going cold. Alright. Isn't that lovely? It's like an eclipse. What else would I do? How about some ribbon, guys? Let's get some ribbon. So this is silver and white. It's a bit Christmassy. Is it too Christmassy? I've got a cream. It's a bit boring. Let's have a look at both of them. I don't have any. I have a pinky one. I think that's too pinky. What do you reckon, guys? No, that's apricot. Petal pink. Doesn't look pink at all. I'll use freesia. So, if I can get my thing into here. Although I think this is bone. Goodness gracious. That's it. Let's get that off. Alright, what do you reckon, folks? Are we going to go that or that? That's the silver. If you went with how many choices have we got there? Anybody on YouTube make a decision? Are we going to do the basic beige or the silver? Alright, everyone's busting their guts to tell me. Now, I'm going to lay this on with a bit of tear and tape because that's see-through. I'm going to put a bit to the back. Sorry, you can't see that. So if if you use your grid board, if you don't have a grid board, just find a piece of paper and mark it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over. Hold that down for a minute first. Probably because it's very bubbly, that's why it wasn't attaching as fast. So just remember to give it a good push when you do that. Alright, so let's just give that a really good push because it is taking a bit to attach itself. It is very thick with first pushing, the embossing pushing it out, because it is a very big thing. So I'm going to put that on the back. Now, I want to just, it would be that much. I'm not going to push that down yet, I'll show you why. By about that. Where's my scissors? Okay, and then I'm going to take a piece at about that. I'm going to put it up the middle onto that piece. And I'm going to bring that over. And this is a nice easy bow. And I put a bit more than I would on normal cards. I just do it to here, but I really want it to stick. And then with this, let's just push that onto there. Okay. Now, I might give that a little bit of dimensions on the back and pick it up a bit. And so what I'm going to do is, you know how we use up all our waste? I am going to use some of those to give us a really good stick. Okay. But you're not going to use them anyway. So, you are, but you're only going to use them to put them on things. This is a good idea. It's got a good corner one. And I'll just have to use a little bit more on the middle. Okay. Because we need it to all stick up to the same strength. And what I find with that is I'm going to really make it sit up so it attaches to the card because this is heavy. Alright, let's go. A lot of picking and parting here, isn't there? So don't forget the subscribe and like for me and to help my algorithm and help me get more views, because that makes it feel better for me. Some days when I sit there and I've only got nobody, it's a lonely house. I got one current viewer. How are you? You're very stable and nice. Stay there with me. We've had people pop on and people pop off. Sometimes it's good to just go back. You know, if you haven't got time, just come back later and watch it when you have, and then you can fast forward wherever you want. Okay, so whoop, don't drop it till you've got it really ready. I am, yep, there you go. Get that rubbish out of the road if I can. It doesn't want to be picked up. So, I mean, how easy is that? That is a real sunburst out of a flower. And then this one, say I've got, no, that's got a fold in it. I'm just trying to think what I've got here that's cut out but not used. And that's not right. Let me get, so what did I use? Patchouli pop. Let me see if I've got anything here. So, this would look nice on Petulia Pop, look. Sorry. And add your decorations, whether you want this or you want, you know, like, how easy is that? Now let's put some of those blingy blings on it. And I think I want to put the, I'm not sure, because the colours are as they are the new ones, are, oh my god, it doesn't even say on here, it's all in different languages. But it's Timid Tiger, Ducky something, Strawberry Slush. I don't like the strawberry, I haven't used the Strawberry Slush, it's a bit too, not me. Cloud Cover and the dark one, Secret Sky, which I love the cardstock. But I'm going to put this on because it matches my silver. So I'm going to put one down there and one there and one there. What do you reckon about that, guys? Is that a nice, easy card to do? See, originally I was going to put the purple at the bottom and graduate up, but actually I like it like that. Give me your likes and loves, and I'll see you next week. I'm just getting all my stuff. So that's our folder we've used. Oh, I haven't put a greeting on, have I? Oh, what have I got on the back of that? I got a blue bling. Alright, let's use, we can use that as a sympathy card for a great friend, I think. It's got a happy anniversary, but ours has just passed. Oh my god, how embarrassing. I make all the cards for everything and I forgot I forgot to give my husband an anniversary card, and we were away, so I couldn't even run into my craft room and find one. I ended up having to, well, I didn't do anything. I just said happy anniversary because we were away, and he gave me 2 cards, and I said, well, there you go, you've covered both of them. He brought 2, so he got a card. He got 2 cards. Alright, let's get a bit of, oh, maybe I'll use, no I won't, I'll just do it in this. Right, for a great friend, scissors, and I might just make that, oh no, and we might just pop that right on the corner there. Actually, I might, yeah, I might cut that down a bit smaller. These are the leftovers from when you cut your cardstock to our sizing. Right, nice scraps. We're going to glue. Where are we going to put it? Because I did put that thing there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it down here. It's just going to take a little more holding than normal because, as I said, the embossing makes it quite thick. What do you reckon? What a great folder. You're going to have to get that because it's so cheap and you can make amazing cards. And if I just hold it still, so sorry. Have fun. Bye. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Really enjoyed it. And where's my changer so I can say goodbye. Have a good day. Bye. And